Hello everyone, and I really lagged behind on that intro. Sorry about that. Probably 2 or 3 seconds there of just nothing. Um, but hello and welcome to Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. So you can go ahead and run over here because there's now a side quest over here, I think. Maybe we have to wait for a certain time of day. Probably have to wait for a certain time of day. Okay, well what we'll do is we'll head to the barracks instead. Because we have to go help... What's her name again? That girl that we rescued in the Yiga Fortress. Yeah, she's lost again. So... that's unfortunate. What happened to Bata? Well, what? Bata didn't come back again? I'm afraid this time she wanted to investigate the Leviathan bones in the southwest. I tried to stop her, but obviously it didn't work because she's not here. Well, yeah. But everyone knows that that area is the domain of the Molduga, so who would figure she'd even go so close to there? Yes, nobody would dare. Not only that, but it's an extremely hot zone. We wouldn't last long there in our gear. You idiots! That scatterbrain wouldn't even realize she was walking into danger. I mean, you know that, right? Why, it was just the other day she ran off and got captured by the Yiga. I guess Barta will be Barta, and you all aren't going to change. But still, why does she have to go and get in trouble like this all the time? Search for Barta. So one thing I do need to make sure of is I need a hardy durian before I go anywhere. This was something I didn't know last time, and I was actually very lucky that I just happened to be carrying one. But there is a place that you can buy hardy durians. I believe it's over here. Nope, it's not this. It's not this one. There is one of these that sells hardy durians, though. I just don't remember which stall it is. It's that one over there. The fruit stall. So if we buy some hardy durians, take all of them. Go ahead and grab them all up. There we go. So now we have some hardy durians for this quest, so we should be good to do it. Also we need the medicinal Molduga, so we'll head over to Taruma Dunes, fight the Molduga, then head down to the Leviathan bones. I'm hoping I can do this because the Molduga is very strong, and the last time I was fortunate enough to have like really cool stuff, like super high powered gear. Oh, let's pick up this quest real fast. Sava. So yeah, hey, the name's Bozai. I'm 35, single, and I love jogging, especially on sand. Yeah, everyone says I'm tenacious as a tick, and I think some of them meant it in a nice way too. So, you out here on your own? Pretty rough and tumble place. Want to hang out with me a while? Nice sand jogging. Ah, you notice these old things? Yeah, they're my sand boots. They allow me to traverse the desert without being slowed down at all, so jogging is a breeze. If you'd like to check them out, we could grab a quiet corner and... Give me those boots. Huh? Oh, well, here's the thing. These sand boots are super rare, and I'd happily give them to you, but... Wait. This is a golden chance to woo. I mean, sure, I'd love to give them to you, you hungry little boot monster. But first, a favor. Ever heard the legend of the 8th heroine? 8th heroine? Everyone's heard the legend in the Gerudo region about the 7 heroines, but some tell of an 8th heroine. Wiped clean from history, and no one knows why or how. A phantom heroine known to all, but seen by none. I've been taken with the legend since I was a child. Find her, show me the 8th heroine, and I'll give you these sand boots. What do you say? I'll go look. Yes! According to those who idolize the 8th heroine, she's enshrined somewhere in the Gerudo Highlands. Apparently they even have a nickname for her, the Bronze Giant. Catchy. Beyond that, I don't really know much. Who knows? There might be someone in Gerudo Town who knows more about the legend of the 7 heroines. Maybe that info would help you. I don't know. Anyway, draw a picture or something if you find her, and then show me. I'm pretty picky about pictures too. If you get one, make sure at least the statue's upper half is visible, okay? Oh, and here, if you'd like, you can use these. I'm sure they'll come in handy. Besides, you seem really into boots. Snow boots. Suppose I was kind enough to lend you these boots. They evenly distribute your body weight so you can maintain your normal walking speed over deep snow. The Gerudo Highlands are covered in deep snow, so it's hard to walk, right? Everyone knows that. But with these snow boots, you can walk through snow like it was flat ground. No, you can walk even faster than that. No one makes these anymore, so they're extremely valuable. As such, you can't keep them, okay? The 8th Heroine. Many have investigated the 8th Heroine, but it's an inscrutable legend. An unsolved and possibly unsolvable puzzle. And as Miss Boots spins her wheels on it, we'll grow closer and closer, and then... hee. How are you doing? Like, we can take some time to talk about the sand boots and the 8th Heroine. Sand boots? Sand boots let you walk normally on sand, so if you live in the desert, believe me, you want a pair. But the only person capable of making them passed away, which means they're impossibly rare and extremely valuable. If you want, you could... Oh, I did read that one. There's a legend in the Gerudo region about the 7 heroines, but some also tell of an 8th heroine. They whisper that she's worshipped by the people who hang out in the Gerudo Highlands. Apparently they have a name for her, the Bronze Giant. That's about the limit of what I've heard. If it helps, there might be someone in Gerudo Town who knows more about the legend of the 7 heroines. Anyway, it'd be great if you could draw a picture or something if you find it, then come show me. Same things that he said so far. Alright. So, we now have sand boots, which is perfect. Because, so here's the thing. The Gerudo Highlands, that's this area up here, as you can see. You can actually see the 8th heroine on the map. If you look. Right there. However, there's something else up here that we also need to find at the same time. And I think this is it. But I don't remember. I know it's on the actual Gerudo Summit. So I'll go ahead and mark this. Whoops. I'll go ahead and mark this as well. But I don't know if that's where it's at. There are a couple of shrines around here as well, so I'm going to try to hit up those. Meanwhile, we're also going to go over to Taruma Dunes and fight the Molduga. We're going to come down here to Dragon's Exile and help out there. So, you know what? Let's just go straight to the Gerudo Tower. We can travel up the mountain from there with some pretty simple ease. Oops. That was me putting my drink aside and bumping the arm of the microphone. So sorry about that. Now that we're up here, what we can do, now that we have these sand boots, or snow boots, we can equip those. And this is why I picked the ruby circlet over the others. This gives us double cold resistance, which means we can traverse this area. Now, normally you wouldn't have the double cold resistance at this point unless you picked that circlet. If you hadn't picked that circlet, you would have to go all the way up to the Rito area. And they would have a way of giving you the extra cold resistance. So the other thing that you could always do is wear the warm doublet and then give yourself cold resistance, and that gives you double cold resistance as well. Or you could just make up food that gives you double cold resistance. So these are one reason that the Thunder Helm is nice to have, because these guys can't electrocute you. If you have the Thunder Helm. But there's actually several, like, enemies that are, like, lightning based. And having that Thunder Helm helps against them a lot. So, just gonna go ahead and take all these Moblin parts real fast, because those are nice to have for upgrades and things later on. Let's see, how do I want to go about doing this? I guess we can climb from here. How many spirit orbs do I have at the moment? Just 2, so I can't increase my stamina any further. I was gonna see if I could increase my stamina up to another full stamina wheel, but I don't have the stamina for that. So I will just have to try and not slide off these edges as I'm climbing up this, because I have to get all the way up there, and that's not going to be easy. Oh, I should probably equip. I can only really equip one piece because I don't have the boots. I was gonna say I should equip the climbing gear, but I don't have the boots to the climbing gear. Oh, I guess I only have the one piece. Really? I only have the one piece? I didn't do the other shrine? That's weird. Oh well. Alright. Well, that'll help us a little bit at least in getting up here. Because I don't need the second level of cold resistance yet. Not till I get further up this. Like, I have to get, like, to the very top of this before I need to worry about that second layer of cold resistance. So, I might be able to get up there without an issue. Do I have any stamina stuff? Yes. Have this energizing elixir. So let's go ahead and drink that right now, because that will help a lot. That little extra stamina will probably be what actually gets us up there. So, yeah, it's looking like it. I'm probably going to be nearly out of stamina by the time I get up there. So, like I might have to make a jump right at the end here. Do I have anything else for stamina? Yes. These are massive stamina boost and health boost. That's also super stamina boost. I don't really want to use that. Oh, here we go. That's a lesser stamina boost. That's good. There we go. Yay, we got up. Alright. So we're aiming to get over there in the end. Ooh. That's one of the dragons. Is that Din Rail? That must be Din Rail that just went by. Well, there you go. You got to see Din Rail. I think that was Din Rail. Seems like it would be, because this is a hot place. Because Nadra's on the other side of the world, so. And Farosh is in the middle of the world. So I would imagine that that was, in fact, Farosh and not the others. What is over here? This looks like a real hot area. That's just straight down. Oh, that's just the thing. That's the Yiga hideout area. I'm directly above that right now. So, there's that. Oh, is this the pit that I fought the dude at? Let's go see. I'm curious. I actually wondered, kind of like, you know, that's actually, like, visible. You know? So I was wondering if, like, there was actually a place in the world that was that. Okay, I do have that. Kill that wolf. Sorry, wolf. But I need your meat. It is actually still cold in this area, surprisingly. Even though the bright sun is beating down on my head. And it's looking very deserty around here. It's actually quite cold here. So, there's that. Kind of looking around to see if I can see any like Koroks or anything of that nature around here. So, just kind of trying to see if there's anything I can find. And this is... Yep, that's the place. This is where we fought Master Koga. How about that? I wonder if you could actually do that, like just come to here instead of going through the whole hideout and just drop down in there and fight him and just completely skip the entire hideout that way. I don't know, I never even considered that until just earlier. I was like, wait, there's got to be some way to get up there, right? You know, there's got to be some area in the overworld where this exists, right? So, like, can I just drop down there? I don't know. Who knows? I'm sure somebody's tried it before and could answer the question. Not me, though. I've never tried it before. Because I've never even considered the idea that that place possibly actually existed on the overworld and not in its own little area. Like, I always think of dungeons as like being completely separate from the entire rest of the world. So I legitimately didn't even consider the idea that like the dungeons in this game are just part of the overworld, you know? And they can be reached. Funny enough, I actually can warp too. Oh crap. Okay. Well, so much for my climbing gear at this point. I actually can warp to Divine Beast Von Naboris now, if I wanted to. I can't get inside of Divine Beast Von Naboris, but I can warp to Divine Beast Von Naboris. So, it's pretty cool that way. I'm just trying to get up to the top of this summit here. Gerudo Summit up here. I'm not even up to the Gerudo Summit yet. I'm still at Vitorsa Snowfield. You can tell how high we're going to be going here. When we're still, like, it's this cold and we're still not all the way up. In fact, the fact that I don't have the Snow Quill set is slightly bothersome. Because the Snow Quill set, when it's upgraded twice, gives you unfreezable, which is super fantastic. And I don't have that. So this is going to be rough. Also, do I have fire arrows? Yes, I do. Okay. There's a shrine around here that I was unable to do the last time I came to the Gerudo Highlands. Because it was literally frozen in ice. And I want to see about getting to that shrine. I assume a fire arrow will unfreeze it, but I don't actually know. I know that bombs do nothing. That much I do know. So, beyond that, though, I don't actually know. One thing, though, that I do know is that in this area, there are a lot of these snowbound treasure chests. I'd really prefer not to fight you guys, thanks. Okay, they didn't even see me. And so, you really kind of have to be careful around here. Well, not really careful, but you have to be watchful, that's what I meant to say. Because there's a lot of good stuff around here, but it's buried in the snow. So, tapping Magnesis on occasion is actually a really good idea. Hey, cool. Go ahead and pull out my battle axe for this. Don't really like using ancient gear to break this stuff, but I don't have like a sledgehammer, so I don't really have much choice. So there's a like skull thing there. There's a enemy camp there. The Boko camp. So my sensor should be going off somewhere around here. Might be further up this way, further down that way though. Now my sensor should be going off at some point around this area to tell me that I'm near the shrine. Or at least a shrine, because there's like 4 or 5 shrines just in this area alone. So it's a lot. Also, these things are great for lifting yourself way the heck up. Whoa! Dragon! I don't think we can get to it. Is that Farash? That does not look like Din Rail. Is it Nadra? Can I get a picture of it from here? That's Farash. Wow. Okay. I didn't know Farash spawned way over here. Wow. Well, there you go. You got your first glimpse at Farash. The, Courage Dragon. Also known as the Electric Dragon. So, we've now seen both Nadra and Farash. We just need to find, Din Rail now. Oh, this one. Okay. What's the best way to do this? Just jump, I guess. We'll go into here, switch to our shock arrows that we just got, which is great. Just fly over here. And no real indication as to the puzzle except for this right here. That's all you gotta do. And there's the shrine. Cool. That was easy enough. Am I still floating in the air? Yes, I am. Let's land on top of the shrine. The Kiha Yug Shrine. Not often you get a chance to be on top of a shrine. It's too smooth to climb after all. Kia Yug. I wonder what this shrine is. I've done it before and I know that. But I don't remember what the shrine is. It's been too long since I did it last. I don't know if it's just a blessing shrine. I think it's just a blessing shrine. It's a blessing shrine. How about that? Kiha Yug's blessing. Diamond! Nice! So now we can repair either the Daybreaker or the Scimitar if we ever lose either one. So that's cool. You've done well to arrive at the shrine. Bit orb, the other smile upon you. That guy did not put much thought into his trial. So I just need one more shrine and we can have a max, or we can have a 2-wheel stamina wheel. So I have a maxed out stamina wheel on my file. So 3 wheels. And I'm still debating if I want to do that or if I just want to get just the one. Because I really want the hearts. And I don't want the series to go too long. You know, with me just going for hearts. But at the same time, people have already voted. They're like, just do it, you know. Just play the game the way it's meant to be played, you know. We want to watch you just explore and discover and stuff like that. So like, I kind of want to push along, you know, the story, because I know that's what a lot of people are interested in. But at the same time, I mean, it was voted on Patreon that, hey, just, you know, push it, do it, you know. go for it. You know, go, as I put it on Patreon, go all out, explore, do random stuff. You know, find things. So, I don't want to use this weapon against Elizalfos. I would really prefer not to use Lady Urbosa's scimitar just for Elizalfos, but I accidentally switched to it. So here we are. We are almost at the maiden. However, after we find the maiden, I have to preemptively do the next side quest because of the fact that the guy takes his snow boots back, and so, and for the next quest, he's like, oh, well then go find me a picture of this other thing as well, if you want the snow boots. And you have to come up here, except that the area that you have to go to is actually even more snowy. So, it's even worse than this. There she is, though. The 8th Heroine statue. Ta-da! So that's the 8th Heroine, the Bronze Giant, as she was called. I really don't know anything about the legend of the 7 heroines or the 8th heroine or anything like that. I don't know who they are or anything. So there's 7 heroines. But we do actually need to get up there next. So that's going to be the fun part, figuring out how the heck to get up there. I think I have to climb from here because it's a shorter distance. So let's head on that way. Just right over here, because there should be a second layer that I might be able to climb up onto. And if not, I could go all the way over here, actually. That looks like it would be easier to climb. So I think I'll do that. Get out my battle axe again. So I can do some mining. Up that. It's kind of nice having these strong weapons like that you can just shatter stuff like that with. So, let's use the frost blade here. Ow. That hurt. That hurt pretty badly. What do I want to use? Tough meat stuffed pumpkin. Raise our defense a bit with that. Dragon Bone Bucko Club. I think we have a picture of that already. I like freezing the enemy because it also deals 3 times damage afterwards when you hit them again. Bam! So that deals a decent amount of extra damage, which is pretty great. There's a treasure chest right here. I love how they just go flying into the air like that whenever I pick them up. Knight's Halberd. My inventory is full. I don't think I need the Knight's Halberd though. Do I? Not really. No, not particularly. Let's see. Did I just hear a boink? Like from a bokoblin? What? Oh. This is another bokoblin. That's just right up here. This guy's like, wait a minute, what? Dead. So I probably don't have a picture of this yet, whatever it is. I'm assuming that took. Yep. Dragon Bone Boko Bat, 24. Nice. And I still have a bunch of these duplex bows. Go ahead and drop that in place of the Boko bow. I think there's more bokoblins around here, but I don't know where they are, if that's true. How about that? That's interesting to note. I think I can get up there this way. Oh, very easily just scale right the frick up here. Ow. And there's a Korok. Because that's a Korok block right there. Well, this is probably a good spot to end this episode off at. So I hope that you have enjoyed. If you did, and this is the first episode you've seen, feel free to check the video description below for a link to more episodes through the playlist. I'm using my war axe, my battle axe, which I don't want to be doing right now. I have to fight these guys all over again. Let me find that pumpkin. There it was. And I guess with that, I will just see you all next time in the next episode. So, see you later. Die, die, die. Better.